Which cordless chainsaw is better to buy? GreenWorks or WEN Chainsaw? Both chainsaw came from a well-known brand. But which chainsaw best fit for your off-grid living? Let's get to know what owners tell about the chainsaw. It will give you an idea of which chainsaw to buy next for your homestead. We are going to compare two very similar battery-operated chainsaws. One is sold by a very popular brand GreenWorks, the other is from a brand named WEN. Who is going to win in this race? Keep on watching to find out. The power tools in question are GreenWorks G-Max 40V 16-inch Cordless Chainsaw 20312 and WEN 40417 40V Max Lithium-Ion 16-inch Brushless Chainsaw. While analyzing data, we avoid opinions that don't have any constructive criticism and were just driven by emotions. We are only interested in facts. So, without further ado, let's get to the review. Let's look at what real buyers said about the two wireless chainsaws. At first, about GreenWorks G-Max 40V 16-inch Cordless Chainsaw 20312. The chain keeps coming off. A lot of people had a problem with chain that comes off no matter what. Here are some quotes from owners who have had this problem with the wireless chainsaw.
First time I used it, the chainsaw on an important job, the chain needed constant tensioning. Then it started coming off no matter what. This after about 10 minutes of use. If you'd like a saw where the chain falls off every 30 seconds, then this is the saw for you. Chain tensioner design is a joke. When the chain comes off, which is often, it damages the underside of the chain where it won't go back into the bar. The chain kept flying off for no reason. It seems to loosen itself under any type of use.
And that's only a small part of what they expressed about this cordless chainsaw. How can you avoid this problem? When the chain is constantly coming off, not only is that annoying, it is also dangerous. So be careful if you have this issue. As a rule, it is enough to tighten up the chain to make it fit the bar perfectly. But if the chain tensioning system is defective, it won't work. In that case, contact the seller. Luckily, GreenWorks offers a 4-year warranty on their cordless chainsaw. The next problem is the chainsaw leaks oil.
Puddles of oil are collecting inside the chainsaw bag and have seeped through the bag, ruining my car seat. There's oil all over the bottom of chainsaw and my floor. It obviously has a big leak. I find that I am reluctant to even use the saw because I know I will have to fill it with oil and then drain it, and it still makes a mess as residual oil continues to leak.
These are only a few quotes from the survey. GreenWorks cordless chainsaw has a problem keeping the oil inside the power tool. How can you fix this problem? The seller suggests that you drain the oil from the chainsaw after every use. Here's their official statement.
It is normal for unused oil to seep from the saw when not in use. To prevent seepage, we suggest emptying the oil tank after each use, then running the unit for 1 minute. When storing the saw, loosen the cap to avoid pressure being built up in the oil tank, which will help with residual oil leaking. To avoid emptying the tank, try only adding the amount of oil that you think will be needed and top it up as necessary during use.
But the GreenWorks representatives still say that it is not normal if the chainsaw leaks oil while you're using it. If it happens, contact the seller immediately. The next problem is the chainsaw, or the lithium-ion battery, stopped working.
It was easily cutting through a log when it just stopped. Only used it 5 or 6 times, but it worked well. Then last month I used it and it stopped working. I thought I had drained the battery, so I recharged it overnight and tried the next day. Got the same result.
How to handle this kind of issue? Many people believe that a big brand name is a guarantee of high quality. That is a common misconception. You still have a risk of receiving a damaged or defective product. To handle this, contact the seller. As mentioned, GreenWorks offers a 4-year warranty, so make sure to use it. And now let's talk about WEN 40417 40V Max Lithium-Ion 16-inch Brushless Chainsaw. There are only 11 negative reviews. And there no revealed any repeated problems that users encountered while using WEN wireless chainsaws. The issues people had with this power tool are mainly concerning the battery, not the power tool itself.
I used it until the battery died. Recharged the battery and then the saw would not work at all. Battery pack at full charge only lasted 25 minutes. I love everything except the 35-minute battery life.
How to handle these types of issues? Always test your power tools as soon as you receive them. If you have any problem, including the battery, contact the seller and request a replacement. We strongly recommend purchasing a spare battery. It allows you to swap the battery and avoid stopping your work for charging. Now that we heard about the reviews of the real owners, we hope this will help you decide on what chainsaw to buy next. Remember, it still ends on each preference. We're here to help you decide. Your opinion can differentiate from what is stated in the video. But if you like the true review based on the experience of real buyers, subscribe to our channel. Please feel free to bring your point of view in the comments. Besides, we'd like to interview you about your experience, just contact us via a link in the description. Please ask us in comments to have other products analyzed and support us by the likes. It will encourage us to equip you with the knowledge to make a correct purchase decision. Thanks for watching.